2.
Why'd you say 2?
One.
Hey guys,
You're supposed to think about it. You're supposed to count it in your head.
But you clicked it first before you said.
Whatever.
It's silent count.
5, 4, 3,
Alright,
2.
Victor, give me a breakman with Unrested.
What's up, everybody?
Not Tomoko des this time. Different eye candy today, and we're in his. What do you like? Now you're man cave, but you're like.
You can call it man cave / studio, quote unquote.
And it's very, very cool. I'm very jealous because I don't think my wife would ever let me have a whole wall myself.
My wife doesn't let me either. I hide this.
I get my own room, yeah. But I do have my own room though. But you've done a much better job at taking care of it and really putting it together here. This is great. So I thought I would ask him to give us a little tour. For those of you otaku nerds who really like all the movie stuff and the I don't even know what these categories are, but anime and manga stuff. And
sure, yeah,
so,
yeah, it's a little bit of everything.
Why don't we start with save the best for last?
Should we start from here?
Okay, sure. Over here.
Anywhere's fine.
All right. Just explain what you got here.
Sure. Well, starting here first, we've got our little Pokemon altar, if you will. Every generation of Pokemon, from Johto up to the newest X and Y, and I guess when Ruby comes out, maybe I'll add some of those too. This one's from X and Y, and ours are named Satoshi. They're not Ash, as you guys know. It's not named Ash in Japan. It's named Satoshi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the name's totally changed and everything.
Ash from like Evil Dead?
In America, the character's name is Ash. Yeah, the same as Evil Dead, same spelling and everything. But in Japan, he is Satoshi. So it's Satoshi and Satoshi both there.
So these are all very cute. I mean, they're all the cute category here, but right below it, you got the really
then I've got the really creepy stuff, and most of these I've actually made myself. These are Kewpie dolls.
Wow.
You go to an art store and you can buy like 30 Kewpie dolls that are blank for like $10. They're super cheap.
Creepy.
Yeah, and so I've taken them apart, I've melted them.
I think you need some psychological help, man. What's going on?
I don't know, that's just...
What are you trying to say here, man? Are you calling out for help?
Yeah, these are just reflections of all my different personalities. I got a lot of dispositions going on.
Jeez, can you get this guy with the nails in his head here? With pins in his head?
Yeah, let me tell you, I poked myself in the hand multiple times making that one. It was really painful, yeah. Yeah, these are all kind of little art projects, and some of these are just like, in between them are found objects and geocache prizes that I've found while geocaching. If you don't know what that is, you should check out geocache.com.
Molly does that on One Must Chat all the time.
Yeah,
a lot of people do that. It's
really fun, and so whenever I find a little geocache thing, I put it on here with the stand with the rest of these guys. Same with these two. These are little projects I made. That's the guy from Gegege no Kitano.
Yeah, Sensei uses that.
Yeah. And these are actually little toys from New York. There's something called like New York Toy Shop or something, and a long time ago a friend gave me a couple of those.
Pretty cool.
And then here's my nerdy RPG stuff, your minis from RPGs. All different types of stuff, from army men to sci-fi aliens.
Wow, all those dice. Why so many dice?
RPGs require a lot of different dice rolls. Everything from 1 dice 20 to...
So each dice represents one game?
No. Just usually there's certain games where they require multiple of the same die. So it might be like, the damage for this is rolling 2 dice 20. So you have to roll 227 dice.
Over here you got all the Japanese stuff on.
This is more Japanese stuff. Some of these...
One Piece guy?
Yeah, this was actually donated to me from a fan.
Luffy.
Luffy.
I think it's Luffy.
I'm sure everyone will correct us in the comments with flaming below. Yeah, actually a fan sent me this, and cool. I'm always flattered by that.
I actually bought my first One Piece comic last week. I just started reading that. So I think I should know about that stuff since all the Japanese know that. Really well.
Not until I actually know pretty well. I never watched the series where he's older called Shippuden, I think it's called. I never watched that one, but I watched the first series, and so I was really into that. I bought a few of those. On top of it, we got like, this is Kamen Rider, I believe.
Cute version one.
Yeah, really cute.
I got the old ones that look like, they kind of just look like humanoid robots.
Do you know the name? Like if they squish it, they call it deformed. Even in Japanese, it's like deformed doll.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
what's this?
This is a creepy little mask I got at Sankyu. That's the 390 store. Yep.
390 store.
And it's really cool. I've used it for Osoroshi Saturday a couple times. And then right next to it is my Setsubun mask. I've used this to scare my children with it.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I really like it, right? It's really got kind of an old...
I have a good mask collection, but I've never seen that one.
Yeah, and this one's like, it's not plastic.
Paper mache.
Yeah. It's a nicer material. This is the famous doll from my Osoroshi Saturday where I got really scared one time. You can go back and check that out. I was doing an episode one time about hide and go seek with a doll. It's called like Hitori de hide and go seek, like alone. And I heard some kind of like weird chanting outside of my apartment, and you can see me like literally like turn off the camera and run from the room. I got so scared.
Really?
Yeah, I got really scared.
You got scared by your own video?
Yeah, and I just left it on there. I was just like, you know what? It was so scary. I'm gonna leave it on there.
Funny.
It was really creepy time. And then
what's this stuff up here?
Oh yeah, so these are some miniatures. I've painted all of these myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So this, you can see with the smaller ones. Unfortunately, the material was like rubber, so the paint would not stick properly. This guy was actually plastic, so I had a lot more creativity I could put into it when I was making him. So
from what is that from?
It's from a box set for D&D called Drizzt, Legend of Drizzt, I think it is, which is based on the Forgotten Realms series, if anybody's familiar with that. Getting deep into the nerd realm now.
This monster seems to have mastered weaponry.
He's pretty awesome. If you know, he's famous from J.R.R. Tolkien's The Ring series, and he's the Balrog. He is a demon from hell. He fights, what's his name, the wizard. Gandalf.
Right,
that's where Gandalf dies.
Okay.
The fire whip wraps around him.
Right. I never imagined him looking like that.
Yeah. He's originally a monster from that series, and then eventually he got into the Dungeons and Dragons series too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because those guys love those books, of course.
So they rip him off?
They did. They totally ripped him off from almost everything in D&D is literally J.R.R. Tolkien's books made into a game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. What are these things?
These are the Pokeballs. Pokeballs are what you catch Pokemon in. You throw them at them, and somehow they shrink the Pokemon down and stick them inside. And you can
okay, like Ghostbusters.
Yeah, exactly like.
Another rip-off.
Yeah. I don't know if they. Maybe they ripped that off.
One way or the other.
No one ever says, "Don't cross the Pokeballs." Like there's never a point where they worry about that happening.
Right. You got some Pokemon down here.
More Pokemon. These are the gotcha ones that I got from the machines that return little.
You bought each one separately? Like
I started off doing that, and then one day I walked into a store and I found like a pack of 400 of them for 1,000 yen.
400?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, just
for
tons.
1,000 yen.
Yeah, for 1,000 yen.
Wow.
It was crazy, and it was only because it was like Johto's series, which is like really old, and they were just like, well, these are old. Nobody wants these, and I'm like, I do.
Really?
I bought all of them.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, and then these are Gundam, as you may know Gundam. Yeah. Little deformed Gundams too.
Oh, so these are squishable?
They're like rubber. These are squishy. Yeah, those you can squish. They're hollow. Some of them are like, there's more expensive ones, like these, that the EVs are like hard plastic. They're a little more expensive if you go to buy those.
These guys over here?
And this is even more Dungeons & Dragons minis. These are literally minis made by Dungeons & Dragons. And then I've got like a whole little series put of different types of caves and dungeons for them to explore, with some magic cards in the background just for waxing nostalgic of my magic days.
Now we're going to the book. Oh, let's get these guys up here. I love these guys. These are all.
Yeah.
These are from that series of the. I forgot his name.
Yeah. Hellraiser.
Hellraiser, right?
Yeah. Pinhead is his name in the series. I think they call him, and
those are pretty good.
They're also known as Cenobites. That's what they're supposed to be, like a demon that's based on torture.
Or all it? No, that's of course.
Some
Texas
of these,
Chainsaw Master. What's it from?
This is from Spawn. I don't know what.
Spawn. Okay.
Yeah, there's so many Spawn characters that are just all different types of multi-universe and omni-universe worlds. These are actually some of these, like this is Tortured Souls, which is like Clive Barker's medieval version of Hellraiser.
Right.
And this is my favorite guy, the Chatterer. A long time ago.
Hellraiser.
Yeah, he's from Hellraiser. A long time ago, his mouth, he had like a motion sensor, and his mouth would chatter up and down when you walked past him. It was really interesting. Jason, of course.
This is super cute.
Right?
Look at that. Jason. They've got a female Jason now. I'll show you guys a picture of that.
Yeah, I want to see
There's
that.
There's a sexy female anime version now.
That sounds so interesting.
And these are from...
But her face is still all messed up.
Also from...
yeah, these actually used to come... Yeah, some of the Cenobites come with like these messed up bodies, these like ripped apart corpses, and I was never sure why, but whatever. They look cool, I like them too.
Why is there a TV there?
That was another series that I bought, but I just felt like it was kind of a spooky old school CRT TV that looked like it fit in this whole genre, so I put it up there.
Oh, and this is super cute. The alien.
Yeah, chibi alien.
Look at that.
So cute.
Oh, does it actually work or move?
Yeah, he moves all around. You can I think you can even like move around, like exchange their heads and their bodies and all that. There's all the different types. There's this guy, this guy and this guy were actually given to me by another Jvlogger named Johnny Nicely. I think it's called Johnny Does Video or something.
I don't remember him.
Yeah, he was here for a short time. He had to head back to the States, unfortunately. Then we've got this is really nerdy, EverQuest from...
EverQuest.
Yeah. This is an MMO online game, and I used to play, I was a really big fan of it back in college, and I used to play this character, Ixar Necromancer.
They had internet in college.
Yeah.
We didn't have that yet.
Still read newspapers.
Yeah. We had
This is
books.
This actually made a resin. It broke quite a bit when I brought it over. I had to glue them all back together. All this is from America, by the way. I bought these a long time ago in America.
Oh really? You didn't buy them here?
No, none of these.
Wow.
All of the Pokemon
They're
stuff.
really expensive to buy. I mean, these go for easy $15 to $150.
Oh yeah. I think in America I paid like maybe $30 for them.
Really?
Yeah, it was really cheap. All of this stuff was really cheap. And but actually, what's really strange, the Spawn figures. In Japan, since nobody knows what Spawn is, I bought them for 300 yen.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Yeah.
I got Wolverines for 300, 500 yen years ago.
Star Wars too. Have you seen Star Wars?
Really
Crazy cheap.
Nobody wants them. Who's this guy?
Another Spawn figure.
Oh, Spawn.
Spawn's too hard for me to understand. Like I like the character, I like the comic, but there's so many universes.
I think they're bringing that back again. Why they always run?
Yeah, everything's being rebooted. It's Hollywood.
Wow. What you got so much here? I don't know if. Why don't you tell us what's your favorite non book collection?
My whole favorite book collection is mostly the RPG section here. These are all pen and paper RPGs where you sit down and get really nerdy with your friends, and there's no board, there's no visuals. You're just literally saying you walk into a dungeon. It is dark.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah. There's a lot of imagination.
Small print.
Yeah. Tons of rules.
Levels, raise the dead, French.
Exactly. All kinds of spells.
Construction. Oh my god.
The only problem is you start worshipping Satan if you play these too long. And probably some sort of mess.
I'm getting tattoos and stuff?
Yeah, you'll end up like me, but the good thing is you'll be in Japan.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, so mostly all that's that. These are mostly DVDs from America.
Mostly horror?
Yeah, almost all horror.
Except Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You gotta have that. That's the original.
Oh yeah?
The good stuff before, what's his name, got his hands on it. The guy who makes Transformers.
Michael.
Yeah, Michael Bay, before he ruined them.
Right. Your CD collection?
My CD collection of over 3,000 CDs.
Did you make this?
No. This is who's the famous guy who said everybody gets 15 minutes of fame?
Oh, Warhol.
Warhol. It's Andy Warhol piece. Yeah.
It looks like something that you showed me the other day.
Yeah. I've always enjoyed his style, so that's probably where I get some inspiration from. We've got some of my favorite mangas: Shinya Shokudo, Jvloggers. That's a Kazu Umezu horror manga. It's about a laboratory chicken that's experimented on until it grows like a humanoid body, and then it attacks the scientists.
Really, a chicken?
Yeah, it's all about chicken. Look, this guy right here. This is the character. I've got an actual figure of him. His name is Chicken George. That's it. And he's just a humanoid chicken.
He's a horror character.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be scared of that.
It's pretty interesting. I mean, he messes with human genetics until people can only live to the age of 14 and they die. That's why it's called Jvloggers.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Very strange comic.
Well, I think we could go on forever and ever.
We could.
You've got more videos on your channel explaining.
Yeah, I have 2 collection videos that update my collection. So if you're really interested, I can get into some background on some of this stuff with those videos. Check those out.
Sounds pretty cool. Thanks for showing us this stuff, man. Check him out, Unrested, on the Unrested channel, and he's hosting me and Shane, who's got the camera. Say hello, Shane.
Hello, Shane.
Thanks for watching, guys. It's an unedited Askgimmeabreakman video. Show appreciation in the thumb box with the thumbs, and I'm still hungover, so.
That's okay. Thumbbox. And then come check out my stuff. I've got series videos about Japan.
And leave your rating in the comments.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for watching, guys.